Hey, it's Shantae. Y'all, this boy be in my DM say I'm pretty. This boy be in my DM say I'm pretty. Y'all, I I am. Okay, so I realize this is a wizard. Oh, excuse me. On the Tumblr, that's a wizard. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. So today is like all about arts and crafts. I cannot go live on my black unicorns. So it's gonna be so I'll just put the link to the video to the YouTube, babe. Or you can check it on Facebook. It'll be on Facebook too. Facebook. Facebook. Da 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 da. That's creative. I forget that this is I love when I'm like, this is touchscreen, bitches. This is touchscreen. This is touchscreen. With your black ass. With your musty black ass. This right here is touchscreen. Is it going? Okay, there it goes. All right. So, if you're looking at the hair, this is an egg yolk, and turmeric paste with lemon juice. Let me tell you, I come up with this stuff on my own and then I search it to see if it's going to work. Because I don't want nothing to say, no, that will take your hair out. So I hope it doesn't. Because turmeric can also like help you with like removing hair and stuff. Like you can use it like a nair. And I had it on her since like 4:00 this morning. So I was like, okay. And then when I get done, y'all, this is what I'm doing. This rice water. Look at all that good starch and stuff at the bottom. That's what all the nutrients are. So if you want to make your rice water fermented, you leave the rice in there for 24 hours. This is a 30-minute rice water. It also contains olive oil. Not olive oil. I use coconut oil. Coconut oil, you can use olive oil too. Coconut oil. What else? Did I get started with everything? Coconut oil, lavender, castor oil, and something else. Coconut oil, lavender, and lemon juice. It really does. It might be dirty water too, because I had like lemon water in here and it started going rancid. So hopefully that will outpower. I didn't know it's how I use the water, y'all. Maybe it doesn't stink. It smells so. Oh my god, that's a thing. It smells so fucking good. It is just like, that's why I was like, no, don't throw it out. Just use it. I'm going to use this rancid ass water on my hair. This smells so freaking good. And it smells, it's like heaven. I am not joking. I just got this new coconut oil. I don't know if it's extra virgin, but I don't want to get up because my tits are down. Like, this is my shower stuff. So I was going to go take a shower. But I like the color of my hair right now with this turmeric on there. So anyway, yeah, this is like, it has like a little mint in here too, for real. But this is, oh my god, it smells so good. It smells so good. And then when I saw like all the little starchy goodness at the bottom, I was like, ooh, ooh, you've been, sir. You okay, y'all? This is from I'm reading this from what is this thing from Tumblr? You've certainly been at this for a while. You seem to know a lot about this kind of thing. I know. Me and my son have a company. We actually have a company. So I just stopped because I'm homeless. So it's harder to like all the stuff that I need is in storage. Yeah, I was thinking about Reiki for real. Are you kidding me? Like the other day, I was like, why didn't I look up Reiki? Because Reiki, is that an exercise or something like that? I know you can. Raku is energy healing technique. Oh, I'm gonna try it. I researched that today for real. I'm just gonna keep it up. So What you do is you wash your hair, you shampoo, condition, and then you put in the rice water. Me and my family need this so much, y'all. I'm really gonna do this rice water experiment because we go bald. Like, we are the generation that goes bald. It skips a generation. So actually it's supposed to. But my cousins are both Cherokee, and their mother was Cherokee, and she ended up going bald too. So this rice water is supposed to have something with like an inositol or something like that, inositol, and it's actually good for balding too. So my hair is fine, it's thin, but I am partly Jewish. So it's like, I don't know if that's part of it or whatever, but that's the texture of my hair. So just to see it grow, because my hair really does grow good too, and it just seems like it doesn't grow at all. So but it really does. So like the length that's here in the middle is actually now shorter than the length that's here in the back, and this part has been shaved off. Like, the year I was at East St. Louis, it was shaved off for like 6 months, and so it's already like somewhere longer than this part up here. So it's like, that doesn't make sense. So I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, why is my hair not growing right there? Am I going to start balding again? I did have a balding issue with when I found out I had thalassemia. When I was I lost a lot of weight, and the problem is that I am a Virgo. Okay, so I think I am not lying. If you have a Virgo child, because of our health issues, because we like to be clean, sanitary, organized, all this different stuff, I think we are prone to bulimia, or not the one where you throw up. What is it when you too skinny? Anorexia and bulimia. I'm not joking. But the one that you have to throw up, we not about to do that. But I'm saying, like whichever one where we just don't eat enough food, that's probably what it is. Anorexia or bulimia. Because at some point I was like anorexic. Exact, because your sign of your exact, or your ancestry. Exactly, it's your zodiac sign. So it's like, that is what had me prone to anorexia. So I was getting really skinny. Y'all, I don't like powders. I get everything from fruits and vegetables. You understand? Like, I'm truly strict. And so, like Anthony Anderson, I think he's too small. Y'all get what I'm talking about? So I don't know what sign he is, but I think he's I think he just lost too much weight. And that's what people would say about me. Like, you lost too much weight. Like, you need to gain a little more weight. So when I got back to like a size 12, and I was like 195 pounds, let me tell you the difference in size too. When I was 180, I was a size 6'8". 6'8". And then if I gain a few more pounds, I'll be a size 12. And I'll be like 190, 95. And I think it's because I'm like 5'3". I have long legs too. So that is something that really just like, well, like, oh my God, like I am very prone to anorexia and won't even know I'm being anorexic. And so because I watch every calorie, I'll count every calorie. The other thing is that because of the numbers, I'll be looking at the numbers. If I get a scale, I could get on that scale every day and be in love with the number. You understand what I'm saying? If 200 is my goal, I am working for the number. I'm not working to, I'm going to be this size. No, I'm working for 200. Y'all know what I'm talking about? So it's like, what do I have to do to get to 200? Because I want to win. And so that'll be my whole thing. I'll be like, okay, I got to win. And it's like, it's just a challenge for myself. The therapist told me this a long time ago. And she said, I think you're just doing too much, because I was going to the gym 3 or 4 times a day. I would wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and go to the gym. And then I'd be back in the gym at like 7 or 8 in the morning. And then before I went to my second job, I would stop at the gym and do a quick workout. I would work, if I had a gym here, I would probably be working out 2 or 3 times a day, for real. And it's like, because I don't have my son. So it's like, I don't have anything else to distract me. So I am prone to some things like that, because yes, I know, but I'm type A. You see what I'm saying? This is how I learned like all this stuff about my personality. This lady says, maybe you need to relax a bit. It's like, what is that? I am homeless without a job. I get up, do this show every day, work on graphics for the show. Some customers, they pay me cash, so I try to get the money, like the cash money. Good morning, y'all. And so it's like I still work. If I'm working on a recipe, a song, or something. Like it's like I'm just not that person. And if my cousins were to tell you, they'll tell you the same thing. I get up. When I was young, I used to get up early in the morning and start dancing and won't stop dancing until it's time for us to go to bed. I might dance and play video games all day, play with the insects, you know what I'm saying? But I do something all day and I don't know how to stop it. So when I noticed that, I was like looking at the numbers. Now, see, I'm telling y'all this because if your kids get to this point, then you know, or if somebody gets to this point, you know, because the way that the woman told me, I was offended. And then when I found out a year later that what is, when I started like really researching what I was doing, that's exactly what it was. It was exactly what the therapist told me, is that I'm about to start crying. I was so caught up in trying to get control back into my life because of who I am, because of my personality. I have to control my own life. And at the time I was in an abusive relationship, and it was my way of getting control back in my life. When he left, y'all, because he does this voodoo or something like that, when he left, my weight came off in a month or two. And all I did was cut out sugar and bread. I'm talking about it. I was completely, I know, the people that I work with will tell you the weight came off in a month or two. The weight came off so fast, the man at the gym thought I would have like extra skin, but I had been working out the entire time. So this man actually had me in inflammation because he was drugging my food and all this different stuff. So when he left, I'm talking about the weight came off in a month or two. And I had to get shots in my head for the hair loss because that was it. That's what I was into. It's like I stopped putting the real nutrients back into my body. So I can tell y'all I would eat half of a McDonald's burger. I would not get a cheeseburger, McDonald's burger. Then when I got to work for dinner, I would have, and I worked at a grocery store. I work at a health food grocery store. And it's a real nice one too, Central Market, HEB Central Market. But it was great being there because I get a discount. So I was able to study food and all these different things and all these different things I could add to my diet, but I wasn't studying nutrients. So when I started losing hair, I went to Dr. Blackburn in Dallas, Texas, and he gave me cortisol shots in my head. And so my hair is not thin. It's only thin from where this person pulled my hair out at. And I've actually had like, I've also, in college, I mistakenly took somebody's nerve and I put it in my hair too. And that was something that left me a bald spot. And I didn't know. But this guy, he actually yanked my hair out of my head by the root, the guy that was abusing me. So that's what I'm telling you. If you have a Virgo child, I know if you have a Virgo child, it is something to see because I'm serious. We are amazing. Virgos are amazing. It'd be like, did she do all that? Did he do all this? I have met other Virgos. I'm just like, wow. I am amazed at how planned, organized, decisive, how they know everything that they need to know, how healthy it is, and how, but it's like we like control. And so if we like that control, we also have to be able to sit down and somebody tell us, like she told me, you are doing this to get control back over your life and not realizing that you are becoming anorexic. I'm talking about, you couldn't have told me I was anorexic. All I wanted to see was 180 on that scale and never broke it. Y'all, I'm talking about, I was barely eating that. I told y'all, hamburger from McDonald's, I cut in half. I eat everything on the outside of the grocery aisle, like vegetables, fruit. I don't eat cake. I have soy nuts and water. That's like, if I need a dessert, I make myself a little panna cotta or whatever. No, with like fruit, like a blood orange panna cotta, something like that. And when I was trying to break 180, I also used to get a treat, that little skinny ice cream or something like that. Y'all, that was my favorite treat of the day. And I was a dance teacher. I had become just like the dance students. Like when you have dance students, you get them just a little piece of sweet tart or a Skittle. You know what I'm saying? I had become one of them, just like, oh my God, just to get home and get this little small ice cream cone. Oh yeah, I've tried everything. No, I'm better now. I'm just telling y'all now. So I would get home and my best treat was that little ice cream cone. And so I even cut the ice cream cone out to try to break 180. Her still falling out. Okay. Still not looking for powders or anything to give me any nutrients. And that was it. Like, it was just, that was it. I had thalassemia. So once I found that out, I had to completely rehash my diet. I had to eat, like, have steak to bring me back up to where I needed to be with my energy level. I was eating like bagels to get my energy level back up because I cut out sugar and carbs completely. That's how cold coffee came about, y'all, because they were stalking me at that time too. I started making myself cold coffee, and all those cold brew companies, that shit came from me. I'm not joking. The best ones to get is like flavored coffees if you want to do your own cold brew at home. I would use that too, and I would use like sugarless, like, and I'm talking about no sugar creamers, like nut creamers and stuff like that, because it's like they don't put a whole lot of, they don't put sugar in there at all. So yeah, it was just like I was really strict. And so when I just started eating and doing whatever I'm doing, it's like I realized I still don't eat a lot of food. I never have. Even when I'm thick, I don't eat a lot of food. And so that's why I'm too docious. I'm a Kapha and a Vata. And no, not a Kapha, a Pita and a Vata. And that's because sometimes I gain weight, and it's easy for me to lose the weight. So sometimes I don't get worried, but I get worried about losing the weight here too. It's the movement that I need for myself here. And sometimes it's not easy because I'm thinking that this ex or whatever, the person that is stalking me, that has me hostage, he has to be somewhere around, because it makes no sense for me to have gained this weight or feel like I can't move because I'm not that heavy. Like I'm not this, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not that heavy. I'm still at a good size where I can do my yoga. I'm still wearing the same clothes, but it feels like I've gained like 40 or 50 pounds, and I haven't gained that much weight. So it's just like, nah, that's not true. Especially since I don't eat that bad. Like, I really do eat. I have a very good diet. It's not strict. So that's it. And it's like, I don't know what's going on right now, because it's a hostage situation for me. I'm in a hostage situation, and I'm being held hostage by a person that thought they were stealing from me. Down here, the criminals have broken out of the insane asylum in Alton, Illinois, and they've been out for a while, so they had jobs. And they thought that they could come out and let people see who they were. And also, they broke out it was a jail in East St. Louis. Whenever you ride past there, you'll see like it's a bunch of women out here that act like they don't have any sense, and they get jobs too, or pretend to have jobs. They just walk into places and act like they work there. Um, and these women are causing havoc here too. So it's in St. Louis, Missouri, and East St. Louis, Illinois. So I've been reaching out trying to get them. I guess it's just like the people with no water. You see what I'm saying? Like, no water. And some of these people, some of these women, they were already broken out, and they have been actually stalking me since I was a little girl. So this is like a real hostage situation for me. I'm under a lot of stress. So when I say that, it's just like, that's it. Like, when I sit here and do the research, because that's something I have never done. I've traveled most of my life. So when I thought about this, they kidnapped a little girl, y'all. And this is the thing, the woman is really crazy. So they kidnapped this girl, Fallon, and I met her as an older person, as Tondela. So they kidnapped the girl because sometimes they don't know that I'm leaving for, they watch me outside, okay? They don't know that I leave to go to Texas. So they kidnapped the girl and created all this havoc because I know, and she is now a grown woman. They kidnapped her because they didn't know I was outside. Because I'm not outside. I'm only outside for like 2 weeks when school gets out. Because within a week or two, I go to Texas, and then within a week or two of school starting back, I come back. Sometimes within days. Sometimes it'll be the weekend. Sometimes school will start on that Monday, and I come back on that Friday. And so these people are so nosy, just always in my damn business. And I'm a little girl. They knew I gave people jobs, and I created some stuff for people. And they have been stalking me and trying to steal every idea. Every fucking idea. Every fucking idea. And now they have finally got the chance to keep me hostage. So it's like, yeah, this some bullshit. So let's talk about arts and crafts, y'all. So arts and crafts. So everything I'm telling y'all about today is just to help you with your personality. This is the stuff that will lead you back to Ikigai. So just like this person, the Reiki, is how you say it. What is Reiki? Yes. So a Reiki it's like she has found something that makes her very happy. And it's like, how do I make money at this? Like, if I have this knowledge, if I'm doing this for myself, how do I make money? How do I make money at this? So it's like, what's your mission? What's your I have on my Black Unicorn site, I have like all these vision board things that I put together, but it's like I include the personality test too. And the reason why is because if you don't know yourself, how you gonna have an idea what you're gonna do? If I look at my roommate and I think, oh, I'm gonna be just like my roommate, she wants to create dolls, but she knows how to do the dolls, draw the dolls, everything. What if she gets married to another artist and says, we're gonna create the dolls? You see what I'm saying? So now your business has changed. And so now it's like, what do I do? You see what I'm saying? You can't base everything off of what somebody else wants to do unless you're a sexual. Now, that's something I found out. Eclectic energies, I was taking a test on her, and it's like, if you're a sexual and you see what I'm saying, if she's one, and then you guys are like these friends, and then, or if you like the people that like a group, maybe that's it. But it's like, what I'm saying is like, what if everything has to change? Like, what is it that you want to do? You see what I'm saying? Your roommate's telling you what you guys can do, but what do you really want to do? I had this issue too, where I had this friend that was like, we can go to California. And I was like, okay. So then he started saying stuff about we had to wait because he hadn't graduated, all this different stuff. But I graduated. I was ready to graduate. I was ready to graduate within 3 years of me starting college. So I would have graduated at 20 years old. Actually, it would have been 17, 18. I would have been 19 when I graduated. So I wasn't ready to graduate. So I just went ahead and stayed and added art. I switched to art and something else. And I was having a horrible time in this department because they were being racist in the theater department. So I just switched them. So what it was is he wanted to go to California and I wanted to go to New York. He was like, going to New York is this, that, and the other. He was so pissed about it. And it was like, and he was trying to hold it against me, like not be my friend and start all this stuff. And it's like, dude, do you know that we grow up and leave people and all this? Like, I'm a traveler, so I don't really give a fuck. I don't give not two fucks. And I mean, he is really starting in. Come to find out, y'all, they were stalking me the entire time we were at the college. And so some of these things that they are giving people for TV, like Lena Dunham, it was when this person was stalking me. And so you just like, that shit is crazy. Like, they have been stalking me the entire fucking time. And I mean, when you look at the evidence, it's truth that they are stalking. So when I look at it, I'm just like, does he know his personality? Because everything that they talk about is about me. And so it's just like, that's when I set out to be like, no, you have to really find out who you are. So when I enter the arts and crafts into this and tell you how important it is, first off, it reduces stress, anxiety, all these different things. But the most important part is you can find something that's going to help you make some money. Y'all understand what I'm saying? And so that's what's happened too when they stole my program, because I was trying to do this for my friends that got put in jail, wrongfully put in jail, or, put in jail for selling drugs, for having a little weed on them for 10 years and all this different shit. I just thought I need a program that's going to help them do something and find money when they get out. And so that was what I was trying to do. I was trying to create something for them to have something. Either they from East St. Louis, Cahokia. You see, I didn't have any friends that went to jail in St. Louis. In my family, my cousins Patrick and Eric went to jail too. And so it's just like I wanted them to have something where when they come back home, they had something that they can earn. You know what I'm saying? Something that they could go on, because usually sometimes in jail they do research. They also have to involve themselves and getting to know themselves. They see how other motherfuckers are. Be like, man, when I get out of here, I'm doing this shit with my life. I ain't coming back up in this motherfucker. So also, Blood In, Blood Out is one of our favorite movies. Me and my cousins. And it was just like something I thought, well, he needed to be rehabilitated. That's why that man did that shit. When he broke in and stole something because he couldn't make the money. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't making any money. And so people get tired of like, well, I'm like a fly motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? You sitting here trying to treat me like shit, and I went to jail trying to make money to pay your fucking bills. So you'll get out there and be ready to treat you like shit. And it's like, No, you need to treat him like the fly motherfucker he is, because you didn't have time to now get you a job and learn new ways and all that shit too. Or even sit there and do nothing with yourself. But still, that's a fly motherfucker that wants something else for himself or herself. And so you just like, that's the reason why they went to jail. Usually if they go to jail because they was trying to make some side money, it's because they a fly motherfucker. They think greatly of themselves. So why come out of jail and now I treat you like you can't be great? Like that's something that you can't have. When in reality, that's the whole reason for going to jail. It's rehabilitation. It's supposed to heal you. Instead, they've been treating them wrong, doing them dirty, trying to fuck with them and shit like that. Like that's a lot of stress and trauma. So why when you come out of jail, I can't treat you as if you know the direction of your life? Because you said that's rehabilitation. Instead of y'all taking away stuff, like, and that's something else I saw too. One of the people that lived with us got out of jail and they were like, listen, y'all, say for instance, you got a job, you get an ATM card from a bank. Every time you make a purchase, they take 50 cents off of it. These people only get $100. The ATM people, the people that get them the $100 will actually charge them for using the money. They'll charge them for checking their balance. They'll charge them a quarter, a dime, 50 cents. How the fuck? That is not $100 then, bitch. That's not $500, nigga. That shit like $497. How, you know what I'm saying? And they got to get their own bus ticket with this fucking card too. You see what I'm saying? If they got to get back somewhere, they got to get their own bus ticket to get back there. So you mean tell me you're going to take all that money off top? So when I get home, I still ain't got shit. I still got to depend on the motherfucking her. And it's like, I'm telling you, people will treat you like shit because they'll see you as like, yeah, he was in jail. That nigga ain't nothing. And it's like, yes, he is. That's why he went to jail. If he ain't go to jail for raping, for no sex crimes, it's like, didn't they go to jail because they was trying to make something out of themselves? If they didn't murder somebody, didn't they go to jail for real for trying to make something out of themselves? To get themselves out of a hole, to pay for some fucking groceries or some shit like that. So why when you get out of jail, I'm supposed to look at you like you didn't have a good mentality when you went in there? You see what I'm saying? But you've been sitting out here the whole time a crackhead and ain't did shit with your life. So that was my whole reason for the program. It's like I wanted them to come out and actually be able to be like, I don't need to be I'm gonna have a house. You see what I'm saying? Even if I build that motherfucker, I'm gonna write this book and make enough money to give me a house. You see what I'm saying? No, I want another car. Now I want to do this whole van life shit. I ain't never heard of that shit before. I want to learn how to program. Now I want to try to see if I could just like take some little classes and give me a certificate or something. You see what I'm saying? They can't get grants or anything. Now I'm gonna work this job and keep it. I'm gonna try to save a little money, try to see if I could like invest in a few stocks. You see what I'm saying? Can you help me get there? Because now I gotta really be dependent on somebody too. So it's like if they got to be dependent on somebody, why not let their minds work to the best of its ability? Well, I'm gonna come out and just destroy your whole dreams. Did you get out of jail though when that rehabilitation? That's what y'all saying it is. Now y'all, that's abuse, it's trauma. Y'all people in jail so you can start to abuse them. And y'all, like I'm telling y'all for real, I'm just asking for help. Down here, I'm not asking them to come kill anybody because it's the thing that I found out too. These some real motherfuckers. Like we ain't in no like crime filled city or nothing. You see what I'm saying? You have a stalker. Like I got a stalker for real. Like this bitch just she working at this, then broke in here and stole my goddamn sex toy. You see what I'm saying? They be on some bullshit, like acting like they holier than thou. It's like, what the fuck would you be needing that for? Why would you even know it's in here? And you're not supposed to be in my room at all. So that's the whole thing. If you're not watching and lurking and all that stuff, then you know what I'm saying? So that's the motherfucker that need to be killed. Other than that, it's like other people out here, they for real criminals. Y'all, they'll probably go to jail for real. They'll just like get in the car and go. I'm serious because they've been struggling too. Then some of them, they criminals, they don't do nothing else. So you know they weren't supposed to really be in no fucking jail. I'm talking about they tried to name St. Louis as the most dangerous city for a reason. They was trying to do that because they actually control the news down here. That's why it's fake. So y'all, they got the news. Y'all, I'm serious. If they didn't kill people, this shit would be so fucking hilarious. These motherfuckers are funny. But they killing people and stopping our fucking money, trying to trap us there with them. Nope, we don't gotta do that. We gotta go. But the shit is, I mean, for real, they are hilarious. Fucking hilarious. The shit they do is hilarious, y'all. It is like they don't give a fuck. And they can't, you know what I'm saying? Because they got to eat shelter food, all this different stuff. Like, they got to try to get by with the food. They got to try to find money and stuff like that. They not stealing or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would think they'd be robbing motherfuckers. They ain't robbing nobody. You know what I'm saying? That it's like, for real, they kind of, it's not as bad as you would think it would be without police and a hospital and all that shit. Like, we really need help. But that's it. Don't come down here thinking you got to kill and murder people. You don't. Someone would just probably be like, yeah, I'm supposed to go to jail. I should be in jail. I shouldn't be out here. They'll tell you. So that's it. It's like, so arts and crafts. If you can make something to soothe yourself, if you feel like, you know, some people stole this idea from me too. Look, y'all. I got what are these? Gorin Brothers hats. And then I just put, these are like my old earrings. So I just found out, that's why it's I love earrings. So when my earrings break, I just use the earrings and decorate. So I'm not going to put all 4 of these on her. But I see it was another lady, like, I like that fishing store, the fish and tackle store. What is it called? That's one of my prettiest hats. So all I'm going to do is take this and sew it onto the hat. And that's gonna look, y'all, that's gonna be even prettier. But I don't have enough money to buy more hats. So that's it. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I do. Like, I'm just like, I embellish my own clothing. And so some of them, they like doing that stuff too. They found that they like doing that too. And that can make you money. You can make jewelry, waist beads, all types of stuff. So it's like whatever you need to do is just like whatever it is that's gonna soothe you. Knit, crochet. I put links below in the videos or whatever, so you guys can like check those out to see if that's something that you might want to do. But for real, always think about how this leads. Whatever you love, think about how it leads you back to your money, so that you yourself can have a life that is fulfilled. That's a full life to me. When I'm able to make money at something I love. So that's it. Anyway, that's it, y'all, for today. It's Shantae Brown Sugar Talk. That's my host name under Black Unicorns, telling y'all to have a great day. Remember, this is egg yolk. I had to use 2 egg yolks, y'all. Two. It just says 2 spoons of turmeric, and I put heaping spoons of turmeric. It makes a paste, and I put a little lemon juice in there so I can give me a little more liquid. I feel so African. When I first put it on, I feel like those African people that put the red clay on their hair. That's why I did it, y'all. I want to feel pretty. This boy in my DM say I'm pretty. I hope it's my son, because he African, y'all. He's so sweet about it. You know what I'm saying? I can't, it's just like I'm not African, so it's like, oh my God, you know, but he is just so sweet about it. What else? Blake, I thank you and I love you. And you guys, please have a great day.